Alright YouTube, so almost 10 years ago, and funny enough, it was on my birthday, was the day the movie came out, Deadpool 1. And now I want to talk about my ideas and movie pitch for a Deadpool reboot or the X-Force Deadpool movie, Deadpool 4 sorta, that'll supposedly be coming out, but it's not looking likely that Deadpool 4 will be out in the near future. But I figure I'll take this opportunity to talk about some ideas I have for the movie, and of course they're all hypothetical, but I do think the X-Force is sort of a cool idea because I admit I don't know a terrible lot about these characters. I actually know just about nothing about them at all from Googling them, but I did draw a little drawing of Deadpool and Wolverine in the X-Force style, which I absolutely love, the black and white color schemes that the characters are shown, and I sort of drew that in my own version. So I remember hearing that an actor from The Boys was considered for Deadpool 4 or Deadpool 1 actually, I meant to say. So of course I'm talking about none other than Jensen Ackles, who I think would be a great Deadpool. And I feel like Ryan Reynolds is kind of, coming to his end of a run of Deadpool. Like, I know a lot of people thought he was like irreplaceable for a while, but I'm kind of getting a little bored of his Deadpool, so I would like to see a new Deadpool personally. So I'm not opposed to them sort of doing another version of Deadpool, and Jensen Ackles is a great fit because he has experience doing superheroes for The Boys, and of course the Batman voice acting and Red Hood voice acting, so he's no stranger to it. But something that does kind of stand out to me about his performance and why I think it may be unlikely that he would be Deadpool is because I feel like he's so committed to the Boys franchise as Soldier Boy, which very behind on The Boys, but I always love it whenever I watch it because it reminds me a lot of Deadpool, and it's such a long fleshed out series, which I'm really excited for the final season and to go back and rewatch it, which I'll watch a little more of The Boys after this vlog to give you guys The Boys vlog eventually for that superhero series. But what I do think could be cool would also be seeing another Wolverine, which I think is a lot more likely than getting a new Deadpool. But I do think Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is good, and I am looking forward to seeing his character in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I really want to see his character and Hugh Jackman Wolverine interact with Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, who's basically confirmed for Avengers Doomsday. But what's also confirmed is Spider-Man 4 is an absolute no-go, so it's a little disappointing to me, but I understand the decision, and it does make sense because like when I made the pitch, I thought maybe just pretend it's 2011, but I don't know, it was 15 years ago, so it's kind of hard to do, and I'm not the biggest fan of sort of, just picking up him now as Spider-Man. And funny enough, before I even looked up the X-Force, I kind of drew this, which looks exactly like the character, so I guess maybe I saw that and created this drawing. But I also love the little lightsaber I gave him. So what makes Deadpool so creative is his fourth wall breaks and over-the-top violence and, making jokes all the time. So he's basically like Spider-Man on steroids, both somewhat literally and somewhat metaphorically. So I think more or less what made Deadpool 1 incredible was the origin. So I think if they do a Deadpool reboot with Jensen Ackles or whoever they do, if they do it, that I would want to expedite the origin a little more, because I've heard that the original Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, first one in X-Men, I don't know the exact movie, but I heard that character was atrocious and that it was good they rebooted and scrapped that. So I also think I don't want to see too much of the same thing, like too many superhero origins, because I know that was a criticism of the Spider-Man franchise, was we saw the origin story a little too much. But I do think it would be cool to sort of maybe even see the origin in reverse, where we see a Deadpool, a new version of Deadpool who's already started out and then works his way up hunting down, these killers and these bad people, even though he's like, kind of a killer himself. But that makes what makes Deadpool so fascinating. And if they do stick with Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool being a go-to character in the MCU, I do want to see him interact with the new team of Thunderbolts. If not, I would be cool to see a reboot. So these are just some fun ideas I was throwing out there. So until then, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more soon. Goodbye.